Hey everybody, so gonna do a secondary video today in addition to our Wonder Woman Flight of Courage update. As some of you may know, Six Flags Magic Mountain has recently expanded their single rider lines. So I'm actually gonna go through all of them, show you what they look like, show you where to find them, and kind of see what the weights are on them. First one will be Revolution right behind me, and then I'll head over to Viper, which has had a single rider line for a while, but haven't done it in a while. So we'll get right into it. Make sure you click below to subscribe. Thanks. So first we'll head over to Revolution, see where the single rider line is. I'm gonna say it's probably on the exit side, so I'll probably have to cut over through the little path here to get to it, because I don't see a sign here, just the flash pass side. So I'm gonna guess that it's probably over this way. And for those who don't know, there is a secret path. Not very secret, but from the Revolution exit, you can go left or right down the hill. Kind of a nice little area, to be honest with you. Get some good shots of Revolution too. All right, so there is no sign on this side either, but you're gonna wanna go in the exit side. Head down the stairs here, and then before you go to the secret path, you're going to want to make a quick right and head over here for the single rider line. So here is the single rider entrance right next to the front row of Revolution. All right, buddy, so I just did the single rider on Revolution, had to go over to Tatsu. So, got in the line, right in the single rider that I showed you. Waiting a couple minutes. One of the ride-ups comes by and asks if I'm waiting for somebody. And I'm like, no, I'm a single rider. Oh, okay, you can go ahead and just take row one. So it was like a 2-train wait. Both trains that went before me had empty seats. And I rode in the front by myself with like a 5-minute wait, so. Take that for what you will. So I would say it's a success as far as me getting on the ride quickly, but probably not a success as far as, filling up the trains. So let's see how Tatsu is. All right, so single rider entrance for Tatsu is up the exit. Here is the standard single rider line. This is the first sign I saw, and which is right past the flash pass entrance, so I'm going to go ahead and just head right on up the exit. And then we'll see where we have to go up here. See if we have any change from Revolution, or if they just tell me to go on any row. Paint job still looks great. It should. Alright, so here, got another sign. So here is another sign for single rider. Let's see what we've got. And then we'll just head over. So now we've got lots of signs directing you to the single rider line. And then heading up these little stairs here. So I don't think I've ever used these stairs on Tatsu. So it looks like they've got this a little bit more situated than Revolution, because you go right by the ride up here. All right, y'all, so once again, go up the single rider line. They just put me right in the station. There was no waiting at all. It was actually less of a wait than Revolution to get on Tatsu. It always has a huge line. Was on it in less than 5 minutes. Basically walked on Tatsu as a single rider and just picked, I picked my row that had 3 people because I know how single rider things work. So, I would say that if you are going to do it and they just put you in the station, don't just go for the front row. Pick a lane that has less, has 3 people or 2 or something. Develop the train a little bit more versus just taking up a full front row. But yeah, super easy. Again, I'm not sure it's working as intended yet, but it worked for me. So take that for what you will. All right, so Viper has had a single rider line for a while now. So I know where it is. For a long time, this and Revolution were the only things that had a single rider. Justice League has always had a single rider, so there's no sign here, but this is actually where to go. So if you're not sure where to go, and then you just basically stay to the right. This one has been here so long, they actually have instructions for the single rider line. But as you can see, there is no line for Viper. So basically, even if you are a single rider, they're just basically having you walk all the way up the stairs. Park is not very busy at the moment, which makes sense. You can still use the single rider line. They just have it blocked off because, well, here you go. Complete walk-on for Viper. All right, buddy, so that was the single rider line for Viper. Again, nothing new there. It's been there for quite a few years. Obviously, I didn't really need it, but obviously the purpose of this video is to show you the rider line. So I'm gonna head down, use my skip the line on full throttle, then head to the back of the park and hit the other single riders that are back there. All right, so there's supposed to be a single rider line on Apocalypse now. Not sure if it's open yet, but I figured head in and take a look. Not seeing any signage yet for single rider. Yeah, doesn't look like it yet. No signage here. Not sure where it would even be, but nothing yet for a single rider on Apocalypse. We'll check back next time. All right, so here is the single rider for Justice League, Battle for Metropolis. It has been here since day one, so really nothing new here, but still, no pre-show. But as you walk in to this room, the single rider line is going to be on your right. Don't forget to pick up your 3D glasses. All right, so the single rider line for Riddler's Revenge is the same place it's always been, up through the exit side, through this really super narrow thing. And then as you turn the corner, it's gonna follow the exit path all the way down, through and around and under Riddler's Revenge. At least you get some nice views of the coaster as you're making your way through the single rider. You're basically walking all the way through the exit, following the Flash Pass sign until you get to this door, random door, and the single rider sign. Just gonna head up these stairs. And all the way up to the station for the single rider line. And then there's a little chain here right by the front of the keep. All right, so had a good ride on Riddler's. As always, super fun ride. Again, nothing new with the single rider entrance on this one, but for those of you who have never used it, I wanted to make sure that I showed it so you know how to access it. All right, everybody, so that's going to wrap it up for our look at the single rider lines at Six Flags Magic Mountain, at least as of April 22nd, 2022. I'm still waiting on a couple to show up, namely Apocalypse and Twisted Colossus. Have not had them yet, so I'm sure they're coming soon. But it's nice to have more single rider lines at the park. Obviously, they're still working out some kinks, but hopefully you can discover them easy. We'll check back on our next trip to see about Twisted Colossus and Apocalypse. Take care, everybody, and have a great day.